My name's Paula O'Reilly and I'm one of the infant feeding coordinators at Bolton NHS Trust. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make up a baby's bottle using powdered milk. Formula milk suitable for newborn babies is often described as first infant formula, and you should look for a formula that tells you that it's first infant formula on the label. First infant formula milk is suitable for your baby until they are 12 months old. Once your baby's 12 months old, they can start to drink whole cow's milk. A baby's immune system is not as strong as an adult's. Therefore, this means that a baby can be much more susceptible to illness and infection. Therefore, good hygiene is very important when making up a feed. All the equipment that you use to make up a feed must be sterilised. Bottles, teats and other equipment that you're using to make up a feed and to feed your baby must be thoroughly washed with hot soapy water and sterilised before giving the feed to your baby. It is best to use water that's been freshly boiled from the tap and cooled to around 70 degrees before making up your bottle. Do not use water that's been previously boiled or artificially softened water. This is because the balance of minerals in previously boiled water or artificially softened water may not be suitable for making up formula feeds. Right, so to start with, I'm going to fill the kettle from the tap and boil it. So once the kettle's boiled, I'm going to leave it for 20 to 30 minutes to cool to around 70 degrees centigrade or above. While I'm waiting for my kettle to cool down, I'm going to clean the surfaces. Okay, it's really important that you wash your hands before preparing your baby's bottle. So I'm using a cold water steriliser. To clean your bottles thoroughly, you'll need a special brush that gets right inside the teat and the bottle to make sure that all traces of milk are removed before sterilising. Everything has been sterilising for an hour. We're just going to shake the excess water off and take everything out that I'm going to need for making the bottle. Just to make sure everything stays nice and clean, I've put everything onto the upturned lid of the sterilising unit. So I'm going to make up a 3-ounce bottle today. So we're going to pour 3 ounces of boiled water into the bottle. And you'll need to get down to eye level to check that it's the exact right amount of water that you've got in your bottle. Most infant formula packs have a leveller inside the tub that you can use to level off the formula. So I'm going to loosely fill my scoop and level it off. For a 3-ounce bottle, I'll need 3 scoops of formula, so 1 scoop for each ounce of water. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to attach the teat to the bottle and try not to handle the teat too much. So I'm touching the edge of the teat only and just pushing it inside. So now I'll put the lid on and give the formula a really good shake just to combine the water and powder. This bottle will be too hot to feed to my baby at the moment, so I'm going to cool it down just by putting it under the cold tap and running the water on the bottle. And I'm just making sure that the water is only on the bottom half of the bottle and not touching the cap at the top. So we need to test that the bottle is cool enough to give to the baby. So I'm just going to put a few drops onto my wrist and it should just feel nice and warm or even cool, but not hot. After the bottle's been open for 1 hour, It needs to be poured away if your baby hasn't drunk it, and a new bottle will need to be prepared. So any that's not been drunk will be thrown away. When you're giving your baby a bottle feed, make sure that you hold them nice and close so they feel nice and safe and secure, and so that you can look into their eyes and have a talk to your baby while you're feeding as well. Hold your baby fairly upright for feeds, with the head supported so that they can breathe and swallow very easily. Hold the bottle quite horizontal so that the milk doesn't continue to pour into the mouth when your baby wants to take a break. If the teat becomes flattened while your baby's feeding, just pull gently on the corner of your baby's mouth just to release the vacuum, and then they can carry on drinking again. Your baby might need to take short breaks during the feed for winding. When your baby's finished drinking, just remove the bottle and hold your baby upright to see if there's any wind to come up. It's usually only a small amount, and it's not as big as a problem as people think. Look out for your baby's cues that he's had enough to drink, and never try to force your baby to take more milk than he wants to.